Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Drutube, and I'm back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it. This person led you down the path of destruction and wonders why they don't get the love they feel they deserve. Let's get right into it. This person led you down the path of destruction, and they wonder why they don't get the love they feel they deserve. People are supposed to be uplifting and take you somewhere. People are supposed to be uplifting and take you somewhere. They're not supposed to lead you anywhere they wouldn't want to see you go or end up. It was your choice to go with them. If you didn't go, congratulations. But if you did go with them, and if you were led down that path of destruction, and you chose to go, but you now realize that wasn't a good choice on your part, you realize all the things that you didn't do right, all the things you may have done wrong, but you look back and you say, you know what? I was led down a not so positive path. I made some not so positive choices on that path. But you have to realize that the people who took you down there, showed you how to get there, you don't have to continue to deal with them. You can distance yourself from them. You can put yourself around whoever you want to. You can put yourself around all the positive people that you want. You don't have to be around people who aren't the kind of people that you want to be around. No hate involved. No negative feelings involved. But you don't have to be around everybody. You could take breaks from people. Sometimes you may need a break from people. People need breaks. It's a part of life. Especially when you realize that certain things that took place, certain things that happened, you just tally everything up and you look at the sum of everything and you just say, you know what? I'm going to take a break on that. I'm just going to chill and get my mind together, get my thoughts together, make sure that I'm on the right track, and just do me for this, for right here and right now. It's best to do you when you're trying to figure things out and not have too many people involved in what you're doing. Especially if things that were happening weren't productive, weren't positive, You want to be a positive person. You want to be someone that is about something, that does something, that can live their life a certain way. I know that's what you want from life, to be able to do what you want in life. But you have to be around a certain kind of group. You either have to be by yourself or you have to be around certain kind of people. You have to be around people that will lead you down the path of wealth, down the path of success, down a better path. So that way you can see better choices, better decisions for a better life, a better reality. You want to be around people that can show you how to become a better person. Be around people who can show you how to improve yourself, to change for the better. The people who are around you influence you, which enables you to have to make decisions, to make choices. You want to make good choices. You want to make the right choices. You want to make positive choices. You don't want to make choices that will lead you down the path of destruction. Even if it seems like you're on that path, you want to make choices and decisions that will lead you off of it and away from it, not further down it. You want to be around people that get made fun of for who they are. Not, people who get clowned or anything like that. Not to say you got to make friends with anyone that, not to go too deep into that one. But basically what I'm saying is you want to be around people that people joke about and make fun of because of their work ethic, their routine, how they carry themselves. You want to be around people that are so positive that people have something negative to say about them. Those are the types of people that you want to associate with when it comes to you wanting to do something, wanting to be something, wanting to have something. People who get made fun of for taking care of the things that they're supposed to do. I mean, it doesn't even make sense, but you want to be associated with people like that. Anybody that has something to say about someone, if they wouldn't even care, because their life would be so amazing and so wonderful. But anyone who has something to say about someone that is doing what's right for themselves and making something of themselves because of it, I mean, I guess, like I saw someone put in the comments, they said that's just too much time on their hands. So I would agree with that. But don't continue to follow people who are leading you down the wrong path in any aspect of your life. You want to be led down the right direction and not the wrong one. You have to be around people that you see longevity in. Certain people that we choose to be around, maybe we know them. Maybe we're used to being in the presence of certain people, but it may be better for you to separate yourself and go be by yourself until you can find some people who are really about where you're trying to go as far as your final destination. Because even when it comes down to buddies and friends and hanging out, chilling, stuff like that, you want to be associated with people who their end goal, their end decision is the same as yours. You want to be well off in life, taken care of, successful, have businesses and money in your bank account, and to be able to take care of yourself and all of your needs are met and all your bills are paid. You want to be around people that are going somewhere in life and that are making positive choices in life, that are about something, that have businesses, that study, that educate themselves, that move forward in life, that don't stay stagnant, don't stay stuck in the same place. You want to be led in the direction to where you would want to see yourself going and not to where you wouldn't want to see yourself going. If you're being led to where you wouldn't want to see yourself going, you should make a U-turn. You got to take a detour on the road of life at that point. But that's when you look at where you're going, self-reflection, looking into your own life, taking accountability for what it is you're doing and who you're choosing to associate with, who you're choosing to place yourself around. You want to be around people that are going to an end destination that you would want to see yourself in. Got to look at the people who you're placing yourself around and really, really take a look at where you think everybody's going. If you were to ask the people who you're around where they see themselves in like the next 2 to 5 years, and you have a slight like um anxious feeling like they might have an attitude, if you ask them, then those are people that you may not like want to be around. If somebody has an attitude about you asking them where they see themselves in the next 2 to 5 years, that may mean that that person is not going anywhere, or that person may not see themselves going anywhere. They might not think of themselves as going anywhere. And you have to ask yourself, what does that say for you? You got to ask yourself, what does that say for you? What's that say for you? The people who you hang around, you're going to be a reflection of, and you're going to be as rich as your 5 closest friends. You're going to be as successful as your 5 closest friends. And you have to possibly make some better friends. You're not forgetting anyone, but you want to be where everyone around you is going. And if the people that are around you, who you associate yourself with, aren't going where you want to go, then you have to disassociate with them and you have to get there yourself. And then they have to be motivated to want to get there themselves. And that's the whole meaning behind where you're going. Everybody can't go. They can only go if they choose to go. But if you take someone who's not ready to go, who doesn't want to go, who has no plan on going, who has no plan where they're going, then that's going to sink your ship. That's going to be the iceberg that sinks your Titanic, because anyone around you that's not going anywhere, that is very destructive. That is, extremely destructive. All right. Having people around you that aren't going anywhere, being it's not like you're taking out anything on this person. You don't know what this person may have went through. They may have had a hard life. They may have some more experience they have to undergo. but just for the sake of success. Maybe this person is willing to learn. Maybe this person is willing to take up some new ideas or a different mindset. But a person that's not willing to learn, not going anywhere, doesn't want to take any positive advice, because you could clearly see that this person might not be moving in the most positive ways, not judging them, but just being able to see, like, okay, where you're headed, you're not going to like it when you get there, and you try to provide some positive advice and the person's not ready for it, then they're not ready for it. And you may not even try to provide some advice. You may just try to, just put something in their ear or just give them a new insight. And if a person is not prepared to take it, then you just have to live your life, because you don't see yourself losing. You don't see yourself wasting time. You don't see yourself being held back. You don't see things getting in your way. You really are just about yours at this particular point, and nothing's going to stop that. So you realize that anyone that doesn't have a vision doesn't have a future. And if someone doesn't have a vision, that means they don't see themselves like headed anywhere. They don't have an idea of where they want to go. And wanting to get somewhere but not having a map, you're never going to be able to get there. Your vision, your idea of yourself, how you feel about yourself, how you think about yourself, that's your map. All right, that is that's everything. That's going to be able to take you where you want to go. All right. For people who want to take you down the wrong path, that's all the thing they're taking you from. That's all the things that they're pointing you in the opposite direction of. And you don't want to be with anyone that's going to point you in the opposite direction of the things that are good for you, of the things they know you're going to need in the future, of the things they know would be positive for you. And you don't want to blame anyone or make any excuses. Oh, this person is this person is that. There's no need for that. What all you have to do is realize who you want in your circle, who you possibly shouldn't want in your circle. Examine and take a good time thinking about where everyone you associate yourself with is going. All right, you may need to make some new friends. Not to say the friends you have, there's anything wrong with them, but if there's a certain place you want to get to, and you're only as rich or successful as your five closest friends, and you have some people that are around you that aren't headed in a direction of where you want to go, then you need to make some new friends. You need to find some people who want to go where you're going. Associate yourself with some people who are going where you're going, and not just anybody, not just somebody to associate yourself with. There are people like you who want to be successful, not people who want to stab someone in the back or climb up the back of somebody else or cancel somebody else out so they could take their place. None of that wild stuff. But what you do want is people who have an idea of where they want to be in a positive way, wanting to get to a greater place in life because of who they want to become. And they know that who they want to become is going to play out according to who they associate themselves with. And who you associate yourself with, it plays a big part. And a lot of people, I know, they wish they knew this earlier on in life, because they probably would have, maybe associated themselves with some different people or made some different kind of friends just so they could know. Because information, when you make friends, you're supposed to be sharing information. You're supposed to be helping each other, teaching each other. That's the whole point of being a friend with someone. Not using people, but benefiting off of each other. You not misusing people, but using people, using each other. They're benefiting off what you know, off what you can do. You're benefiting off what they know, off what they can do. It's an equal trade, it's an even trade. People need to get back to associating with people who are doing things, but first and foremost, make sure it's something that they're doing, something that they are able to bring to the table, something that they're able to share and trade. All right, we need to get back to having a trade, something that you're good at, some type of information that you know, something that you could share, something that you can spread, something that you can do that can help someone else, something that you can do that can help you for first and foremost, and put some money in your pocket. And if you're the type of person that wants to see other people grow and you like to see other people succeed, something that you can do to teach a person to fish. All right, but you have to first learn how to be able to do for yourself. And that's why self-education is something that I stress on my channel, because the more educated you become, the more aware you become of what you may need to know, what you already know, what you can do for yourself, or what you need to find out and learn so that you can do for yourself. And that's why self-education is important. And that's why I really don't advocate watching TV and things like that, because you could be taking that time to learn, and the more you learn, the more you earn. That's a underrated statement. And if you're the type of person that wants to do for themselves and believes that they could start something and create something that which will eventually take them to a place where they want to go in life, and because they've taken the time to associate themselves with people who will lead them down a positive road and into a positive direction, then that's something they should be all for. That's something that is very positive, that someone should want to do. But you have to be around people who are motivating you. If you're around people that when you go to sleep, after when you're around people and after you get done being with them, if you're not motivated after the session of being with them to want to do more, you need different sets of people to associate yourself with. You need to be around people who are doing better than you, to where when you get done with them, you feel it in your heart and in your spirit that you want to do more. Especially if you're the type of person that wants to do more, you need to be around people who will motivate you. You need to be around people who are in a situation that will motivate you. And that's why making certain types of friends is important. And you're not using anyone, it's just that you see someone in a position, and if this person is cool enough to make you an understudy, take you under their wing, or mentor you, or show you what they know, or allow you to study them or watch them or take notes, whatever it is, be grateful. And this is what I call meeting all the right people for all the right reasons. And this is why I speak that on my viewers, because if there's something that you want to do, you're going if you meet the right people for the right reasons, that could be a great opportunity for you, with a lot of potential for you to grow, learn, make more income, make more money, become more successful. And that's why I talk about the types of things in my videos that I talk about, because it's going to click for people, and people are going to be able to see that, yeah, this is stuff I knew all along. This is something I could have been doing all along. This is something that I see myself doing. I believe in myself. And this is why motivation and all these things are important, because it turns something on in people that they may not have seen that was already within them. And that's why I like this. I like this line of work, and this is definitely a good career path for me. This is definitely a positive path for me, and this is definitely something that I see myself continuing to do, because it's something that I really enjoy doing. All right. This person tried to lead you down the path of destruction. All right. Anyone that leads you down a path of destruction is lost themselves. If you're being led by someone, you want to make sure they have an idea of where they're going. If they don't have a vision or a dream, or they don't not even a dream, but if they don't have a vision or idea of what they want to be, or how they're going to be it, or what they're going to do to get there, then that's not the type of person that you want to be led by or associate with. You want to associate some people who have a clear foundation, a concrete vision of, a clear vision and a concrete foundation behind what they want to do. All right. People who want to become something are great people to associate with, but they have to actually be doing something. They have to actually be showing, productivity and progress and all that. You don't just want to associate with someone that's not about anything but just talks good. You want to associate yourself with people who are doing things, who are able to show results, who are able to help you get further than where you're at. That's what it's all about. Associating with people who are better than us, who we can learn from. All right. The more you learn, the more you earn, and you're only as rich as your 5 closest friends. So you want to be associated with the right people for the right reasons. And the people who try to lead you down the path of destruction, they weren't trying to lead you, they weren't the right people for the well, you know what? I take that back. Even they were the right people for the right reasons, because you learned lessons from them, and you learned what the opposite of success is. You could take anything from any situation, and if you want to find a light, you can look for it anywhere. I mean, if you choose to look for it, you'll find it. This has been another DrewTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. Thank you for watching this video. Peace, love, and light. I will see you in the next one. We out.